What's going on, champs and champettes? It's Monkey here, and the brand new teaser for Chapter 6 Season 2 Lawless has officially released. So in today's YouTube video, we're going to go ahead and show the image on screen while dissecting all the little bits and pieces you need to know, including new mythics, new weapons, returning weapons, and more. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and show the image right now. This is the official loading screen key art for the brand new season that will be starting on the 21st, and we get a few different little descriptions for this image. The main description that they went ahead and posted on all social media is "Bring on the mayhem and battle royale, Chapter 6 Season 2 Lawless, starting on February 21st. However, the in-game version of the teaser also included a slight extra bit of text saying that Big Dill is about to drop his new single, because as we all know, Big Dill is kind of like the rapper-esque skin of this season. I don't know, that's kind of what they're playing on, right? You know, it's the meme skin, but he's also like a rapper. It's interesting to see how they're actually doing all of that, but it is something to kind of keep in mind. Now, other than that, we can see a lot of stuff like, you know, motorcycles and stuff being in the season, the train down there, a new possum themed skin as well, and more. But when it comes to the specifics we got to talk about, there is some pretty interesting bits and pieces that I went ahead and noted down on my other monitor. So first up, as you guys saw by the image, Subzero has a mythic weapon that is apparently not going to work like how it looks in the image. I don't know, it's weird. We've heard some insider leaks from Sheena and some other people online about it, but the information just doesn't really match up properly to me. I don't know, it's confusing. You know, it'd probably make more sense once season releases, but based on the information we do have, it appears that it's going to work similar to the Nitro Fist, where it's going to be a melee mythic with a forward dash feature and a uppercut. And whenever you're attacking enemies up close, you know, actually doing the melee attacks, it will cause Subzero's ice ball, you know, the thing that he actually summons with his hand or whatever, to appear. And I'm not for sure how that's going to work, right? How is something that is basically kind of like a ranged attack in a way going to show up through melee attacks that you're doing up close and personal? It's confusing to me. I mean, even in the image, as you guys can see, he's kind of like shooting a blast out of his hand, but I'm sure it'll make more sense once the season actually releases. Maybe it's something similar like the Hades chain mixed with Nitro Fist. Or maybe it's just some other third combination. You know, maybe the description we got about it being like Nitro Fist was just a very early version and it got confused with the version that is going to be releasing with a new season. But it is interesting to see these insider leaks and how they kind of feel a little bit odd this time around. In terms of other stuff, on the right side of the image, I'll go ahead and show you guys once again. Up there underneath the little like pig statue, we can see a new version of the rocket ram, which is like a drill reskin. Not much to really mention about that one. It's set to work exactly like the normal rocket ram. The only way that it's going to be different, however, is that unlike the rocket ram, it's not going to recharge and have unlimited uses. It is going to have a durability system similar to the kinetic blade when they re-brought it back this season, and similar to the typhoon blade, so you won't be able to use it 24/7 without worrying about it ever going away. You're going to be a little bit more strategic with it, but it is interesting to see them bring back the rocket ram with this drill theme, and who knows, maybe that drill theme is going to help you break into those vaults, because as we mentioned before in a previous video, there have been leaks about a metal mite item that is going to actually work like thermite and allow you to break into vaults. So maybe the drill ram, or whatever they end up calling it, rocket drill, whatever it is, could be an alternative way of getting inside of those vaults as well. On top of that, on the actual turret behind the possum skin that we showed a little bit ago, or I guess on top of the train, mind you, there's actually going to be turrets on the train. I'm not sure if it's going to be a system where you can like claim the whole entire train and you can have the turrets fighting for you, or if it's going to be an always hostile area where you have to not only dodge other players, but you have to dodge the turrets as well, unless you go ahead and destroy those turrets that are on the train. I could see it working similar to how the little like boxes are on the train where you can hack those, where if you hack that box or you hack the train, you don't only get the loot, but you also get the power of those little turrets fighting for you as well. And then in terms of other stuff we saw in the image, if you look at the girl who's actually on like the motorcycle, you can see an electric spiked baseball bat. And some people think this is actually going to be, you know, a pickaxe that is in the game or whatever, but I've seen some interesting discussions that it could be related to Yakuza, because in the Like a Dragon key art for Yakuza, we actually see Ichiban holding an actual like spiked baseball bat that has like the blue electricity on it. And even though that is, you know, a good comparison and everything, I feel like the baseball bat is too far away from us to actually be able to concern whether it is going to be like a Yakuza specific version of a melee weapon, you know, like a melee mythic or something like that, or if it's just something that is, you know, a nice little themed pickaxe that you're going to be able to get during the season. But it is still interesting to see that we've gotten all the rumors about Yakuza coming to the game, and now we're starting to see a weapon that has actually been seen in the key art for one of the Yakuza games appearing in what appears to be someone's hand, potentially hyping up more than just Kiryu and Majima coming to the game. Because it doesn't make sense to me that they would go ahead and use a weapon that is, you know, kind of of like advertise around Ichiban and the whole like a dragon crew or whatever, you know, once they go past like Yakuza 7, it wouldn't make sense to have the other characters and then a weapon that isn't really, you know, the focal point of Yakuza 7 or before then or whatever else being in the forefront for us to actually see. So maybe it's related to Yakuza, maybe it's Ichiban's little baseball bat, or maybe it's just a normal, you know, baseball bat that they just have a little bit of like electricity and stuff going on with. We really just gotta wait and see. But as someone who likes Yakuza, I'm very excited for that. In terms of other stuff that were in the key art, it appears that the mammoth pistol is going to be returning. The explosive repeater rifle appears to be returning as well, which we currently have in our inventory right here. However, when I first saw it, I thought it was going to be like a shotgun or something like that, so maybe it's the explosive repeater rifle, or maybe it's going to be like an explosive repeater shotgun or something. I don't know, but it is still interesting to see that a shotgun repeater rifle-esque thing is actually in the key art. Other than that, though, it appears that we're going to also be getting a new assault rifle that reminds me of the vibes of like the combat assault rifle, so maybe it works in a similar way. We really just kind of got to wait and see, but that is pretty much it from what we can actually tell based on the key art, which I'll go ahead and show on screen once again. It is going to be a pretty fun season. I'm excited for it, and it's interesting to see how, you know, in the back there you can actually see like the little cash van or whatever that apparently we're going to be able to break into as well and steal golden bars from. So it makes me wonder if there's going to be a lot of actually spending of golden bars during the season, or if golden bars are just going to be really easy to obtain to buy stuff with, or if we can steal from NPCs. I mean, imagine being able to steal from an NPC, and if you got caught by pickpocketing them or something like that, you would actually have to fight them with like the duel system. It'd be a pretty interesting mechanic to see them do, but of course, as of right now, that isn't set to come to the game, and it's just a theory based on how the season is all themed around Lawless, and I don't think it'd really make sense to be spending money on actual NPCs' goods and wares in a season where you're all themed around breaking into vaults and stealing stuff. Until next time, however, hope you champs and champions enjoyed today's YouTube video. As you can probably tell, it was a lot more of me just rambling about that single image because, you know, hearing about Yakuza and hearing about the season's theme and stuff, you know, Mortal Kombat and everything, does make me a little bit more excited about what's going on there. So I'm just hopeful that we're going to be getting a pretty good Battle Royale season going forwards, and I'm going to keep my hopes held high. And you know what? If we don't get Yakuza in the game, if the leakers have lied to me, then they've lied to you guys as well, alright? We'll form like a group little discussion circle and we'll all cry together about it. But until next time, hope champs and champions enjoyed today's video. Like the video if you liked it, dislike if you didn't like it, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow with another upload. So until then, stay awesome and peace out.